everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Miss Carly here.
And Miss Katrina.
And we're here to bring you our Lego Week craft. It's a little bit late, but it's a really awesome one, so I hope it's worth the wait for you guys. Just a few reminders before we get started. First off, we have an awesome pop-up library happening again this Thursday from 9 to noon. Miss Katrina and I will be out and checking out items for you. Anything to add, Miss Katrina?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. So come see us. And then also, summer reading is coming to an end. It's going to wrap up on August 31st. So make sure you're entering all of your minutes on Beanstack. You're logging them. And don't forget to assign your raffle tickets to different baskets. There's over 40, I think, right? Over 40 book prize baskets that you can enter to win. We actually have them all laid out in the room here. They look really cool. You're definitely going to want to enter to win those. And I think that's everything.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's talk about our craft today. So in your bag today, you're going to have a few Legos that look like this with little holes in them. I have a yellow one here.
I got a red one.
Very cool. You're going to have 2 strands of GIMP. It's kind of like really fun plasticky string. I got some black and yellow.
Purple and white.
Very cool. And then what you might want to add onto there is just if you have a pair of scissors at home. And an extra little bonus thing that might be nice is some tape, because this will be good for holding down your Lego for your bracelet while you're working on it so it's not flying all over the place. But you can also enlist the help of a sibling or a parent or a grandparent or whoever is home with you. So you have some options. But we'll get started now. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of switch how you can see it so that I'm going to flip the camera so you can see what's going on, because this one you'll need to look a little more closely at what's going on. So I'm going to turn it and Miss Katrina's going to take over here.
Sounds good. So you guys are going to grab your 2 strings, line them up evenly at the top, and kind of run your fingers down all the way down to make sure that they are together. Take the 2 bottom ends and match them up with the top ends. And then you're going to run your fingers all the way down to where it made this loop. And what you're going to do is hang on tight to the loop, take your scissors, and snip the loop. And that's going to make 4 separate pieces. So to start, you can actually take 2 of these pieces and set them aside. I'm going to use my blue and white ones. You only need 2. One blue and one white, or whatever of the 2 colors that you have. So what you're going to do is take the 2 ends, lace them through one of the holes in your Lego, and you're going to match them again here. Is that right? How do I do that?
And then tie a knot at the very tippy top. So you'll make a loop.
Ah, right. Make a loop. See, I don't even know how to do this. Miss Carly is teaching me. And
It's a tag team effort.
and tie it all the way down.
Perfect.
Right?
Yes. You can do that. You can do any kind of knot that holds it in place. You might do 2 of those, Miss Katrina, so it doesn't wiggle away on you.
That makes sense. Let's do 2. All right. This is a great opportunity for the littles to practice knotting. Okay, so if you have tape, you can, we'll see how this works actually. You can tape it to a table, tape it to your little sister, tape it to...
With permission, right?
Tape it to the, the floor of the bathroom, doesn't matter. And so we're going to show you the easiest method to create a bracelet, or this side of the bracelet. But we're also going to add links to more advanced GIMP tutorials if you would like it to be fancy. So what you're going to do is choose one color, or choose one strand, hold the other 3 in your other hand. I'm left-handed, so I'm doing this with my left hand. And you're just going to take the strand, cross it over the 3, and then under the 3 and inside the loop that creates here. Then pull it up. And you'll see that it makes a little loop at the top. You're going to do this a few times. So cross, loop, however, thank you, Miss Carly. However many times you want to do it is really fine. And you'll notice that if you do it a lot, it kind of makes this really cool braid over here. So every once in a while, you want to just start from the back. And when you're tired of that color, you can I'm going to bring the white over into the 3, and I'm going to take one of those blues and do the same thing. Cross, loop, cross loop, cross loop. And for those of us who did friendship bracelets when we were younger, you'll recognize this as one of the easier styles of friendship bracelets to make. But GIMP is really cool and has lots and lots of possibilities. So when you've done the first two colors, it's important when you want to go back to the other color that you take that third strand so that every strand at the bottom has been used equally. So instead of taking this short white strand, I'm going to take the long white strand and go back to white again. All right. And of course you want to sort of keep an eye on how long you're making it because this is a bracelet. We gave you lots and lots and lots of extra GIMP. We gave you really long strands so that you could sort of play with it, and if you made any mistakes, there would be leftovers for you to rectify any situations. So I think that's probably going to be about half of my wrist. And let's see, Miss Carly, how would we like to tie this off?
Well, you could do it the same way you started by just knotting it like that, or you might do kind of a loop knot if you'd prefer, you know.
I don't know how to do a loop knot, Miss Carly.
Well, maybe I'm going to undo the one knot here, just so I have a little more room to work with here. Wrap it around and bring all 4 strands through. It's a little bit tricky. If you need grown-up help, that's fine too. And then you get a nice knot like that that you can put through a loop on the other side if you'd like. So there you go. It'll look like that to tie it off.
Cool. And then you just take your other 2 strands and you do the same thing on the other side. And then that's it. You can tie your bracelet together. Right, Miss Carly?
You can tie it. You can maybe make a loop on the end if you wanted to. Alrighty. And so now I'm going to show you another option for what you can do to make your Lego bracelet. Also pretty simple. Again, we'll have other options linked in below this video. So you'll take a Lego that has 2 holes like this one. Some of you have some 2s and some 1s. We've got different options. And what you're going to do is you're going to thread through the back of the Lego both of your strands. And then you're going to thread back through the front of the Lego both strands. And you'll end up with, basically you'll be able to see the 2 strands through that hole right there. And you'll pull it until it's even. So all of these ends are even. I'm just using half of the big long piece of GIMP that we gave you guys. So you'll have extra, you can make more than one bracelet if you wanted to. Cool. Then once you get to the back, you're going to tie a knot. I'm just going to loop around my finger, go through this hole with both ends and pull it there, down, down, down. And that's going to keep it from sliding through, you can see. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, loop around my finger and pull through the hole and go down, 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 just like that. And we have a nice start to our bracelet. I'm going to take a piece of tape right here. And remember, this is the part where a grown-up or a sibling can do it. I think Miss Katrina wants you to tape it to your sister.
Yeah, why not?
Whatever works, you know. So then you're going to do something really similar to what Miss Katrina did. You're going to cross over, and you're going to pull this strand back up through the hole there. And you'll slide it up. And you'll do that. I like to do it 3 times each, but you can do it however many you want. So I'll do it 3 times over and through the loop and back up, like that. And then I'm going to switch colors, and I'm going to do yellow 3 times, over, back through the hole, and up, over, back through the hole, and up. 3 times, and then we'll switch back to the black. If you go the same way, you'll be able to get the spiral like Miss Katrina was doing. I like to kind of flip-flop because I think that's fun. 3 times.
You can make this really as long as you want, right, Miss Carly?
You can.
If you want to wear it as a bracelet, you should measure your wrist to make sure that it will be long enough to fit your wrist, but not too short. But you could also make this into a keychain or a car decoration for your mom or your dad, or, I don't know, a backpack charm. There's lots of opportunities.
Exactly. So this is looking to be about the length of half my wrist, like we said. And so what I'm going to do here is make a loop at the end, cross it over, and pull through just to finish this off. And then we do the same exact thing on the other side. And that's how you would do this one. And then again, you can make a loop at the end. I'll show you how to make a loop at the end on this side.
Cool.
If you make a loop, if you leave lots of extra slack on one side, make a loop right there like that with your fingers. Cross it over, and then you'll pull this end of the loop back through all of your gimp here.
Ooh.
Exactly. So you'll take two ends and you'll pull tight, and then when you do that, you'll make this nice little double loop right at the end. So that's an option you can do.
And show us how to close the bracelet then.
So I would then
done.
make a nice big knot here. You'd probably have to do a few different ones until you have a nice big knot. You can do like a square knot or something too if you're more talented than I am. But I always just kind of make a nice big loop like that. There we go.
Good enough.
Exactly, and then you could just pull this knot through there, and you look, it kind of catches on that loop. When you get the knot a little bit bigger, it catches on the loop, like that. See?
Awesome.
So, exactly.
And that'll keep
so
it
you've
on
got
your
options.
wrist. Cool.
There we go. Alrighty guys, so thank you so much for crafting with us today. We'd love to see pictures of your bracelets that you make if you guys have time. Send us in a picture. A few last reminders. Just remember the pop-up library is this Thursday outside of the library, right on the side here, from 9 to noon.
Yay.
End of summer reading is August 31st, and you'll want to log all your minutes and everything before then. And then a last reminder is you come get your craft bags from us at the library starting today. Today is Tuesday at noon. They'll be available outside the library while supplies last. So we hope to see you there.
Yay.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you.